So I think I want to sell my house, but I think I'm going to do it for sale by owner. Okay. I've got a few reasons why. So let me just tell you why. Number one, I want to save money. I want to make more money on my house, and it costs a lot to list with an agent.
A lot of people think that, but in the big scale, for sale by owners actually net 12% less or 12% less profit than they do if they were to list with an agent.
How does that work?
Well, the reason why, it's a number of reasons. One, they don't price it correctly. And two, they don't negotiate as well as an agent negotiates against them. And so that is a national statistic. You will net less money if you do it on your own. So not only could you hire an agent, but you could also make more money when you list with an agent.
And let's kind of talk about the 4 types of buyers that we've seen in our experience. There's the first type is qualified and in a hurry. These guys just got transferred here. They have to move. They're the people that we pick up at the airport. We show them 5 houses and they buy one of those houses. They don't have much choice, right? They're qualified and in a hurry. The second type is qualified but not in a hurry. They need some help. These are the first-time home buyers. They're looking for someone to walk them through the process. They're not just going out there calling up signs and hoping somebody gives them the best deal. They're looking for some guidance. The third type are looky-loos. These are people that can't even qualify for a loan. And so we as agents won't even put them in our car because we know they can't buy. But they love for sale by owners because they call up with excitement. The for sale by owner gets excited. They go down the path. 3 months later, guess what? We can't get any money. We can't buy your house. Sorry. Where does that leave you as a seller? Those are looky-loos that we just disqualify. The fourth are investors. And these guys are savvy. They're out to crack you like an egg and to get the best deal for your house.
They're aggressive, and they are really good negotiators. They know that they're going to be able to out-negotiate that for sale by owner most of the time.
Because they do it every day.
Yeah.
Right? They're used to the conversation. They're used to the objections that you give to hold your price. But they know how to get in and work around those objections and to get you to give information that will get you less money.
And I love your point you made before that if you are really aggressive, a buyer who needs to buy, they are going to be with an agent. And that agent is going to be the one that's negotiating, trying to get the best deal. They aren't going to go to for sale by owner directly.
So in this way, won't realtors show my house if it's for sale by owner?
You know, if it's on the list and it meets the criteria of a buyer perfectly, it will be on that list. And this is how it will go. The 10 available houses that we're going to show a qualified buyer, what number in the lineup do you think a for sale by owner might be? Probably 9 or 10, right?
Why is that?
So we're going to show them all 9 of those other houses because they're easy to get into. There's a lockbox on the door. Some of them are vacant.
They've already agreed to compensate the agent.
They've already agreed to pay the agent. There's another agent on the other side that's going to do all the work for that client, that seller. When you're talking for sale by owner, it's on the list, but it's going to be at the end of the list. And as an agent, I know that if my client likes that for sale by owner, I'm going to end up doing half of the seller's work as well. And so it's double the work for me. It's much easier to go through the process of our multiple listing service and to show homes that are already listed. And so the priority, do you want to be number 10 or do you want to be number 1 when we take our buyers through potential homes?
So, all right, I'll give you that. But honestly, Julie, it seems like the marketing is easy. I can put it on Zillow and it doesn't cost me anything. And that's where buyers are looking. I know that's where I look.
That's right. And as a seller, you can put your home on Zillow, correct?
Yeah.
Right. And do you know how Zillow really works? How
It's
much?
free.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
How much do you pay is zero, right?
Right.
How much do we pay as agents?
What do you mean?
Exactly. So the way Zillow makes money is they charge me as an agent to find people that are looking for homes today. Because those are leads that I want to take those buyers and sell the listings that we have in our group. And so when we pay that money, your home will show up on the website, and then whose phone number does it say to contact?
I thought it would be mine.
Right. So there's 3 phone numbers before yours, and those 3 are agents. Typically, we're number 1 and 2 other agents. And then your number's small at the bottom. So you may get a phone call, but who do you think actually knows how Zillow works? Is it the qualified in a hurry, qualified need help, The looky-loos or who?
Probably the investors.
The investors know that a for sale by owner, that number, it's so rare that anybody else will call that they will be one of the few that call that owner to negotiate a price that's good for them. So when you get a phone call from an agent, that's because the buyer called me asking about your home.
Yeah.
So here's what it will look like on the consumer end as a for sale by owner. You're going to get agents calling you saying, I have a buyer, I want to show it Thursday at 2. You get excited, but then that agent shows them the other 9 houses that are listed before yours. Mm-hmm. And so the people right now that are thinking, you know what, I've experienced that where the agent canceled the showing because Zillow worked. It brought a buyer that said, I'm interested in that home, but then the agent showed them another house and sold them something different.
I mean, a lot of the calls that they get or inquiries on your home as a for sale by owner aren't even going to end up going to that owner.
All right. Well, I've talked to a realtor before, and they're always trying to get me to say things about my house and tell them. And I want people to find out things about their house. I don't want to disclose so much. And realtors, they're always pushing me to do stuff I don't want to do. So that's why I want to go for sale by owner.
Whether you sell your home yourself or an agent sells it, there are laws that Idaho has, and you're under the same laws of disclosure as an agent is. I mean, you have to disclose, and there's paperwork that you have to have. There's a lead-based paint disclosure. There's a pamphlet you have to get out. There's a property. You have to disclose.
I have to do that as a for sale by owner?
Absolutely. As an owner of property that you sell, there are things that you have to disclose. And these things can end in litigation or the threat of litigation. And for sale by owners have a much higher rate of threat of litigation or litigation than if you have an agent, because I mean, there's not trust and there's not communication, and it can get really ugly really fast. Mm-hmm.
All right, here's my last one. I don't want to insult you guys, but this seems pretty easy. My last agent, I don't even know what they did.
We don't compare ourselves to other agents or the process because we found that other experiences are not ours. We want you as a seller to experience an amazing transaction that's super satisfying. And so we've found that we do that. There's 192 tasks that the agent, the transaction coordinator, and other people on our team complete. And we want to be interactive with all 192 of those things. If you're super interested in knowing what are you doing now, what are you taking care of, I want to know, we let you into that process. If you're the type that says, you know what, just take care of it for me, we take care of it for you. But that communication has to be interactive with us because that's what really builds the trust. What are you doing? What are you doing today, tomorrow? What happened yesterday? If you want to know that, we give that information to you.
We work off what you want, and we're going to cater it to make it as easy as possible while having you still be in the driver's seat, in control of the whole transaction.
That's right.
And if in the end you decide that you do want to try this on your own, we have a packet that we can provide to you with some information, some key stuff that you need to be aware of. And if you start going through the process and become overwhelmed, call us and we'll help you, and we can take things over, which happens often. I mean, people think it's going to be easy until they start the process and it gets really difficult. But again, with good information, you can make good decisions, and we want to be that person to provide that good information for you so you can have some good decisions made.
I think you and I heard the same thing. And I was like, oh, and then I'm like, I don't think I understand what you just said.
Okay, you're looking at me weird. Is that because you're
I'm
acting?
I'm trying to think. Oh, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Trying to hear what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Trying to